Hello, trying something new. I want to start a YouTube channel and I want to call it In the Dark. I want to give opinions about certain things. First of all, hello. My name is LJ and I am going on 48 years old. I first moved here to Charlotte, North Carolina from New York about 8 years ago, and my opinion about certain things have changed in life. I want you all to know that I'm a Christian woman, and although I do believe in certain things, I don't believe in certain things. One thing I don't believe in is cruelty. Cruelty to people, cruelty to animals, cruelty to anything. Sure, people have their own opinions, but do you have to be so mean about it? Do you have to be so mean to people, especially when you're behind the keyboard? I bet you if you were in somebody else's face, you wouldn't say certain things. And I'm just speaking in general, nothing specific. Um, I've been in different Facebook groups, and I've taken myself out of those Facebook groups because I was always taught to give my opinion. And when I give my opinion about certain things, there are people that want to voice their opinion, which is very cruel. Which people, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. It's a good thing to voice your opinion. But where I come from and where I grew up, your opinion sometimes could get you beat up, blooded, just scrapped out. Okay? So, the old saying, it pays to be nice, or if you don't have anything else, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all, is the truth. It's a shame that people think it's okay to put their hands on you, and nobody deserves that. Nobody. Sometimes not even people that put their hands on other people because it satisfies them. Okay, that's enough about that. Cruelty to children should get you put under the ground. Cruelty to children is just the worst. Whether it be rape or abuse or poisoning or anything like that, that is the worst. Children are innocent. Children normally, unless it's like a instinct, don't know how to protect themselves or stand up for themselves. Some of them are successful. There was a story here where I lived, maybe earlier sometime this week. There was a little girl that somebody tried to snatch from a bus stop, and she protected herself and she ran away. And I cried like a baby when I heard that story because I thought that that was the best thing. I thought it was wonderful. Um, so cruelty to children is awful. I don't care how old you are. If you're older than the child that you are being cruel to, you should get punished. Maybe that is a cause for somebody putting their hands on you because you need to be knocked out. Okay, so that's enough about that. Cruelty to animals, awful. Just like children. They are sweet creatures that sometimes bring us joy. I'm starting to learn more and more about different types of animals that give joy to people, that help people who have seizures or help people who have cancer or help people who have mental illnesses, things like that. So why would you want to be cruel to them? Dogs, I don't necessarily care for dogs because when I was young, I saw a dog almost maul my sister to death. But I I guess, in my lifetime I've gotten used to dogs. I would never hurt one, ever. Let me clarify something. This was a German Shepherd that did this to my sister. I think I was about maybe 5 years old, and she's 7 years older than me, so she was 12. And my family was going out for the day, and the dog jumped on her as we were coming from our downstairs apartment, and it kind of tore me apart. Yes, I'm going to be 48 years old, and it's something I should have gotten over, but I haven't. So whenever I still see a dog at my old age, I flinch because it almost hurt my sister. The people who owned the dog came up downstairs, and they got the dog off of her, but it was just a bad thing for me to see. However, my sister loves dogs, so um, go figure, right? She's owned dogs. She's gotten close to them. Even to this day, she doesn't own the dog. Her son, my nephew, owns the dog, but she visits with the dog, or the my son and my nephew bring the dog over to her house to see her. So she likes dogs. Well, loves them. I, however, am a cat person, and I do realize that cats and raccoons are related, but I hate raccoons. They are ugly, but they're still one of God's creatures. And I just learned the other day that they do have a use for the system here, the earth. So that's good for them. But their cousins possums are extra ugly, extra ugly. However, I'm learning their purpose too. I just wanted to put out this video as an introduction. I know my speaking is a little chopped up. I have to learn how to do public speaking a little bit better. I actually took some classes on it a few years ago. Um, and I will. I will learn how to speak more in patterns, and I think I have a clear speaking voice. I just have to learn where and when to end my sentences, and how to end my thoughts and begin my thoughts. So, this is just a practice run. Maybe at some time I'll come out of the dark and let you all see my face. I want to also ask for tips when I let you all see my face, because I have terrible skin. My skin is dry in certain places, and my complexion is nice, but my skin is just dry in certain places. And no matter what I use, talking about soap or lotions, cocoa butter does a good job for me. But can I use something else to get rid of these dry spots? And I I'll go to a doctor. I just have to save up to $65 to go to the doctor. That's with my health insurance from my job. Anyway, it is 1:07 in the morning, people. I doubt whether anybody will see this, but if you do, comment and let me know if you liked it. I'm learning how to deal with opinions. Thank you very much. Let me know whether you liked it or not, and I'll try to fix some things. Do me a favor, don't be so cruel. And if you have to be, oh well, I'll deal with it. I'll leave you with this thought: God doesn't like ugly. And everybody in this world has a conscience. I don't care who you are. You could be the worst, meanest criminal in the world, and you could be the sweetest person in this world. But everybody in this world has a conscience. And If you do good, you'll feel good. If you do bad, I don't have to tell you what'll happen. Good night.